guys. It's Sunday, start of another week, and tomorrow, start of another work week. So continuing on now with the piranha this evening. Gas cans are finished now. You can see I have the handles and the caps on there. So those are done, ready to be glued on. I got a couple of more parts added to the side. Going to start working on the underside here this evening. Like I said, it's loads of small parts going on there now, so it's going to be a bit difficult to see progress really until it's painted. I did do some work on the Bismarck today as well, so I'll show you something here. It's I guess you could say it's historically accurate, so any sensitive viewers, you might want to avert your eyes. I'll let you know when it's safe to look back. So I got the aft swastika painted on there now. There's a few bits and bobs. You can see here some winches and the like to add there. And then there's a couple of more wood pieces that go on here in this area. I think this was the last large section of wood decking, so I'm hoping the smaller ones are easier to handle and manipulate than this large one was. As well, guys, if any of you are building a 350 Bismarck or any other 350 German World War II ship, I have an extra template, painting template left over for this. So I cut two, but just in case I needed an extra one, but I didn't need to use it. So if any of you guys are building a ship like that has those deck markings, just leave me a comment. I'll pop the extra one that I have there. I'll throw it in an envelope and send it along to you if you want. So for the rest of the evening now, next hour or so, I'm just going to continue along with this piranha, and be back probably tomorrow or Tuesday evening. So yeah, I'll be back in just a second for you guys. Okay guys, so still Sunday. Just to give you an idea of what we're down to on the piranha. It's hard to get the camera situated correctly. But I just have right here just to give you an idea of the parts that we're down to now. Next to a toothpick. So needless to say, these are a total pain to try and clean up and glue. So these brackets here, those get glued onto the hull, but then these clevises here get attached to those. But you need to wait until these are dried onto the vehicle, because you want the clevis here to hang straight down. Right? You don't want it to be sticking out straight or anything, because then it'll look a bit weird. So this is why the the Piranha build seems to have slowed down so much, because this is the part of the build that I'm at now. So these little brackets and clevises and toe points and everything, these are all over this Piranha now. And lift points, you can see here even on the, oops, you can see right there, even on the turret. All right, you get these little brackets. So yeah, so that's why the for the past week now, the Piranha has kind of looked like the build has slowed, but really it hasn't. It's just the part of the build that I'm at now. And most military vehicles, anybody who builds or has built tanks and stuff like that, all these kits are the same, right? They all have these small parts. So anyways, guys, definitely next time I come back, it'll be Monday or Tuesday evening. So be back in a bit. Evening, guys. It's Wednesday, I think. Yes, Wednesday. So just again continuing on with the Piranha here. Apologies, I realize it's probably not looking like there's much progress going on, but as I mentioned before, now really it's just gluing on a bunch of little small things, handles and brackets and stuff like that. I just have the wheels are just laid on for now. It's just because I'm at a point now where it's hard to find a place to grab this. I have these brackets and shackles on here now, and because the shackles are hanging straight down, I want to put the wheels on to make sure that the front doesn't hit the bench and knock those off. So those will come off again for painting. Again, it's hard to find a place to grab a hold of this. I have one of the gas cans on there as well. So I'll probably put the other one on before I go up tonight. I have these little tiny brackets here that need to go on. As well, there's a couple of handles you can see right here. You can see the handles have gussets, angled gussets, and they made the gussets separate instead of having them molded in. No big deal, but it's just an extra part that I didn't think needed to be there. One thing you can see, you might be able to notice here in step number 5, every single part number is part 10A. So somebody did a copy and paste and didn't update the numbers. So every single part is part 10A. These are the lights here. I'm going to leave these off. I'm going to paint those and then paint the light parts of these, and then glue them to the back once all the painting is done. It'll just make doing the colored parts, it'll just make it easier. The same thing, these things like this looks like a tarpaulin or something. I'm going to leave that off as well and paint that separately, because that's going to be a different color than the vehicle itself. And then when we get over here to this side, similar here, these lights I'll be leaving off until I get to the end. The lights and the mirrors, actually, I'll be leaving those off till we get to the end, painted separately, as well as the exhaust, same thing, that'll be painted separately. So I must say this kit is pretty well detailed, I have to say. I think this might be the first Italy kit I built. I mean, just look at this winch roller here. Nicely detailed that is. And I'll show you one really, really nice piece here. Let's see. Here. The gun. The machine gun. That's really, really nice. Really nice detail on that. And here's the tarp as well. See how nice it is. So I must say there's a couple of things here and there. So far the back plate was the worst part, and this railing that goes around the back of the platform on the turret here is really badly warped. But other than that, it's been pretty good. So the rest of my time this week so far has been on the Bismarck. Picking away at that. I got a bit of painting to do now. I'll probably do that tomorrow on some of the superstructure, and then put down a bit more of the wood decking. So that's coming along. It'll probably be at a point pretty soon where I'll be able to put up a video, an update video on the Bismarck. So yeah. So anyways, guys, enough rambling on here. I'll be back when I have a bit more to do. Probably be in the next couple of days, I'd say. Probably Friday or Saturday. So be back in a bit. Okay, guys, so it's Saturday afternoon. Miserable day here today. Snow and wind. So winter's not ready to let go just yet. So I basically have everything assembled on this Piranha up to the point where I can start primer and paint. I know it probably looks the same as it did like 3 weeks ago, but you can see there now it's a lot of bits and bobs and handles and brackets and everything welded on there now, or glued on there now. So the turret, I was able to get the basket on. If you remember, that was warped and twisted. Also got all the brackets and stuff on. The only thing left to do here once everything's painted, put the main gun on and put these two antennas on. But like I said, I have to prime and paint it before I do that. Started sanding the seams on the wheels, getting those ready for paint. And then I have a bunch of loose parts here that need to be painted separate and then put onto this propellers. These are the rudders. It's a tarpaulin or something. These are the centers for the wheels, and this is the exhaust and roller. I do have an extra gas can. I'll probably have find somewhere to put that maybe, or I'll just put it in the parts box at the end. Headlights and mirrors, and here's the gun. So yeah, right down to the end on this one here now. Just nothing left to do, just painting and a little bit of final after painting assembly, and then it'll be some weathering And the base I'm going to do for this is going to be very, very simple. I'll just use a picture frame like I always use for most of my bases. Just need to go out and pick one up that's a suitable size for this. And yeah, so maybe another week and a half maybe, if nothing comes up, and this one will be off the bench. The Tiger is really fighting me on these wheels. You can see this side is done except for one here that came off when I was trying to do this other side. And this other side I got about half done. So, like I said, the amount of wheels on this is just insane. One other thing I'll mention, I bought this pin vise a little while ago, and it certainly can fit these drill bits. These circuit board bits. That's what I use because they're really sharp. A couple of videos back, when I was talking about this, Charlie Mack mentioned in the comments that these drill bits, they're sharp, but they're very brittle and break easily, and he's 100% correct. This is an old set. I probably had a year or two, and you can see almost all of the bits are broken off. Some of them broke off from drilling, others I dropped and they broke. But I buy these from China. They're literally a couple of dollars a set. So every time I order some, I usually order four or five sets. So I got, what do I got left here? Yeah, so I have this new set here that I'm just using now, but I also have three other sets here not even opened yet. And like I said, I've been working on this set of 5 now for probably 3 years, and you know, $10 for 5 sets, can't go wrong really. So anyways, yeah, so what I was trying to say is this pin vise that I have here, the chuck is big enough to fit those drill bits. So if anybody was wondering about that. So this is a great pin vise too. It's really nice and light. So anyways guys, I'll be probably back a little bit later this evening to clue up this week. And I think this week I may also put up a video on the Bismarck, probably around Wednesday, Thursday maybe. Probably have enough to show by then. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, so going to end the video here for this week. Did actually get a nice bit done this week. You can see here I got the Piranha primed. So primed it in black to use the black as a shadow coat for when I go to paint. Got the turret primed as well, and I have everything else primed. It's over there by my paint booth. I don't know if I'll get any painting done on the Piranha tomorrow. Hoping to spend a bit of time excuse me, focused on the Bismarck. So yeah, like I said, got a bit done today. Especially, it was a crappy day out today. We had basically never stopped snowing the entire day today. Still snowing out now. It's about 8:30 at night. So yeah, guys, I'll end it there. And as always, thanks for watching, and hope you have a good week, and hope you tune in again next week. Thanks.